Welcome to Speak English with Energy.
Hey everyone, welcome to Speak English with Energy.
Today, we're talking about something really common: understanding English but struggling to speak it.
I think we've all been there at some point. Like in a coffee shop, you order a coffee, and they ask how your day is. You want to respond, but suddenly your mind goes blank.
That's so frustrating, especially when you know what you want to say. I've had that experience myself, even with simple conversations. It makes you wonder what's holding you back from speaking confidently.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to explore today. We'll look at why this happens and what you can do to improve your speaking skills.
So, let's dive in and find out how to break through that language barrier.
I had a similar experience in my English class, where I knew the grammar and vocabulary, but struggled to speak. It was like my brain just froze, and I couldn't get the words out.
That's so relatable. What do you think caused it?
For me, it was a mix of fear and lack of practice.
Fear of making mistakes can be really paralyzing.
Exactly, and that's why we need to find ways to build confidence.
So, let's explore some strategies for overcoming this.
One thing that helped me was speaking with a language exchange partner. We would meet weekly and just talk about our daily lives. It was casual and low stakes, which really helped me relax.
That sounds like a great way to build fluency. Did you notice any significant improvements over time?
Yes, I did, and it's something we can discuss further. One common misconception is that speaking English fluently means speaking without any accent.
That's really interesting. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, I've met people who speak with an accent, but their fluency is impeccable. They can express themselves clearly and efficiently, despite the accent.
I see what you mean. It's not about the accent, but about being understood.
Exactly, and a great example of this is my friend Maria, who's from Spain. She has a thick Spanish accent, but she's able to communicate complex ideas with ease. We can have conversations for hours, and I never struggle to understand her.
That's a great point. What do you think helped Maria achieve that level of fluency?
I think it's because she's always been confident in her ability to speak English. She doesn't worry too much about making mistakes, and that's allowed her to focus on the conversation.
Confidence is key, isn't it? If you're too afraid to speak, you'll never improve.
What if our listeners are struggling to find that confidence? How can they start building it?
Maybe we can discuss some strategies for building confidence in the next segment.
One strategy is to practice speaking in front of a mirror. It sounds silly, but it helps you get used to hearing your own voice.
That's really helpful. I've tried it before and it works. Another tip is to record yourself speaking and listen to the recording.
Yes, and don't worry if you make mistakes, just focus on the conversation. I remember when I first started practicing, I would record myself, and then listen. It was painful to hear my own mistakes, but it helped me improve quickly.
It's also important to find a language exchange partner or a friend to practice with. This way you can get feedback and improve your pronunciation and grammar.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. One common mistake people make is to focus too much on grammar rules. While grammar is important, it's not the only thing that matters when speaking English.
So, what can our listeners try this week to improve their speaking skills?
Let's challenge them to have a 10-minute conversation in English every day. I had a language exchange partner from the US. We talked about our favorite TV shows and movies.
That's a great way to practice conversational English. What kind of TV shows did you discuss with your partner?
We both loved watching comedy series like Friends. It was easy to find common topics to talk about.
I've heard that watching TV shows can help with pronunciation.
Yes, and it also helps you learn new expressions and slang.
Do you think listening to podcasts can be helpful too?
Absolutely. Podcasts cover a wide range of topics and accents. So, to recap, we've talked about understanding English, but struggling to speak it. We've covered how focusing too much on grammar can hold you back. And we've also discussed the importance of practicing your speaking skills regularly.
That's right, and I think our listeners can really benefit from that. One actionable tip is to have a 10-minute conversation in English every day.
Exactly. And don't worry if you make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. You can even practice with a language exchange partner or a friend who speaks English.
And don't forget to listen to yourself and try to improve your pronunciation. It's amazing how much of a difference it can make in your speaking skills.
Well, it was great chatting with you about this topic, Lisa.
See you next time on Speak English with Energy.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking English with energy. See you in the next episode.